So before we get into the ins and outs of what I've done with the AC and the wiring and other stuff, let's just have some fun and listen to and see a custom-built race car that Brett has got among the other 17 cars that I showed in my last video. He's got in his garage. He's got this beast in a trailer. That was intoxicating. Holy shit!
Man. That is badass.
Wow.
All my cars start up like that. That's what I like. Cars that start up like
Yeah.
that. Boom.
That's impressive.
Pretty awesome, huh? For $55,000, how could I say no? It's 55 grand right there.
So I got my evaporator in, but it's at a bit more of an angle than is shown in the manual. I ended up flattening and re-bending this bracket, which you can't really tell from that angle, but particularly that one. And the advantage of what I've done is that 3 bolts go into the threaded blind nuts in the evaporator. So it's very substantial. And then the one additional one just sort of holds it down. I did my crimping here, which was quite an exercise. What I found was the lines grow, not 1/8 as Paul B had indicated, but more like 3/8. So I've got a fitment issue here, which I'm gonna go with because I already had a gap here. It's not like it's airtight, and I think I'm good with this at this point. The heating side of things was much easier because you've got these slip-on clamps. So all of that is done. I think it's okay. And what else? Now, kind of working out the layout of the dash. Found out that the vintage gauges don't fit through the holes in the dash cutout they send you. I ordered from Speed Hut this morning a oil temperature gauge because I've got a sender location on my oil pan, so I figured I might as well use it. And I'm looking at a symmetrical layout of 5 gauges there. Yeah, probably just cut another piece of aluminum and then cut holes in it, and then starting to figure out switches. So that's sort of where I've been at. I'm looking at how to get the harness in general. That's the next thing I'm on. Another quick update. Just got through washing down, rinsing and blowing off some of the aluminum panels that I intend to clear coat. I know this might be a bit weird and obsessive doing this, but definitely something I wanted to do, give a try. Help me learn how to use the paint guns too. So hopefully they're not going to dry with a bunch of calcium or whatever from the water. I did try and blow them off. Tomorrow I'll go over them with acetone, probably all the wax and tar removal, whatever that stuff is, to get them ready, and then put some adhesive, promoter and clear coat on them. If I've got the energy and get up early enough before the weather hits 112 degrees over here. That's it for tonight. Going heading up to Auburn for a little car show up there on Lincoln Drive, I think. So I might shoot some video from that. Okay, so here we are in the garage on a very hot Saturday afternoon, but the battery box is just about ready to go back. The car. I ended up making this little additional angle bracket out of some extra stock that I had and glued some the upholstery vinyl onto it that I have a sample of, and fit this on here just so that when the bolts go down through and through the chassis, there's something holding the battery this way, because these guys are slotted on the side, so there's always a chance that the whole thing could vibrate and move this way. You'd have the heads of the bolts rubbing against the plastic side of the battery, which would not be good. So probably complete overkill. And of course I had to finish the aluminum to try to get it to match. It doesn't quite, but I'm trying to make it look nice. So I think we're ready to put this thing back in. So here is one of the panels that I sprayed 3 coats of the adhesion promoter and 3 coats of clear coat. First time I used catalyzed clear coat. Somehow I was a little intimidated by it, or for some reason. Most of it came out pretty well. Here's one piece, which is the back of the radio. It looks okay that side, but this side, which will be visible as well, I think. I think I got some issues because I don't think I cleaned the metal well enough after I sanded it, so I'm going to redo that. Other than that, it came out pretty well. It's hard to see clear coat is one of the things I learned, particularly spraying it on metal, just trying to see if it's going on. So then I've got the rest of these panels pretty much that I'll take off and I'll put up on my rack up there and spray them. So, and you may look at it and go, John, it doesn't look any different. Why you spend all that time to make it look the same? Well, that's kind of the point. I want it to have the patina look clear coated. So that's what it's about.